Hello, YouTube. I haven't really done like a blog type update in a while, so I figured it would be a good time now to update all of you on what has been going on and what brought me back here to Sacramento, my parents' place. Because I'm in California right now. I'm not in Niagara Falls, my house. So this past fall, we had a teacher strike. For those of you who don't know, I'm in a program right now, a college program for food technology and culinary innovation. It's a 3-year program, and I was in the middle of the second year. In the fall, we had a 6-week-long teacher strike that interrupted our semester, and so our semester was delayed into all the way into January, actually. And we had no Christmas vacation. It was kind of a big mess and very stressful. At the end of December, I started getting sick. And that ended up being like complications from a medication I was taking. It's complicated. I'm not going to cover that right now. And then in the beginning of February, I had a very bad accident in the kitchen and had a second-degree burn that covered my whole hand and wrist. Thankfully, by now, it is pretty much all healed up a couple months later. But at the time, it was very serious. I had to do a lot of physical therapy that was extremely painful, and I had a lot of time off of school, and it was a very condensed semester because of the strike and how it affected the timeline. My mom actually came out to Niagara Falls to take care of me, and in the end, I figured there was not, I wouldn't have had the ability to catch up on the semester. So I decided to take the time off to heal, and I would be resuming school again in January where I left off. With all this time off all of a sudden, I finally had the opportunity, because of the length of time that I have to take off, to do something I've been wanting to do for a very, very long time. And with the opportunity presenting itself and my ability to be able to get a loan for the cost, I decided to finally take the plunge and do my plastics. I've been waiting a very long time for this. The cost is substantial. None of it is getting covered by insurance. I am a self-pay. I am going to be paying this off for a long time. But I know that it will be worth it. This is something that affects me on a daily basis. So who am I going with? I'm going with the one I know is the best. I'm already traveling for surgery because they don't do these procedures where I live. So I'm going to be going to Dr. Katzen because I'm very familiar with him. I had a consult with him about 8 years ago in Vegas at the first meet and greet that the following year became the WSFA. And at the time, I was close to the weight I am now. I was maybe about 10 pounds heavier, in fact. Interesting to say because, between then and now, I've gone back up to 250 and then back down to even lower. And that's why I feel I have great confidence in being able to maintain my weight in the long run because I've been eating the way I eat now for the past few years. I practice what I preach every day. And I know that my maintenance is all about what I put in my mouth. And I'm very happy with my food and how I eat, and it really has become a lifestyle change. I'm also very comfortable with Dr. Katzen. I know his work. He's worked on a lot of my friends. And I'm confident in his ability and his very long and varied experience in doing reconstructives after massive weight loss. So what am I getting? I am getting the whole kit and caboodle because even though it doesn't look like it in clothes, like I look, it doesn't look like I have so much excess skin when I'm wearing clothes. But I actually have approximately 17 pounds of skin that's going to be removed. It's a lot. So what am I getting? I'm getting a 360 body lift and a medial thigh lift. That will be in the first operation. It's going to be a big one, 10 hours long. It's a little bit intimidating. And in fact, when I was first considering doing the surgery, I had not considered doing the thigh lift. But he suggested it. He showed me what a difference it would make. And when I was considering the cost, I thought, oh, well, if there's something I could dial back on, that would be it. But the more I was thinking about it, for everything that I'm going to be going through with these procedures and with recovery, I'm not going to want to do it again. And I want to be as happy as I can be with the results. And I know that after going through all that, if I look down at my legs and I'm still not able to wear shorts, I'm still not able to wear a normal bathing suit, I know I'm going to regret that decision of not having it. So I'm going for the whole kit and caboodle. The first procedure is going to be the lowers, so the body lift and the medial thigh lift. And then the second procedure is going to be the uppers, and that is going to consist of a breast lift and augmentation. Because, trust me, I really need it. In a bra, it looks like I have some volume, but I really don't. It's all just skin. I used to be, I don't know, a 46 or a 48G, I think. My breasts were literally, each was larger than my head. And so there's a lot of skin that I stuff into that bra, but in practical terms, there is nothing there. And then the other thing I'm getting is a brachioplasty because I have a tremendous amount of excess skin on my arms and my thighs. I was quite lucky in the way that my body gained weight and the distribution. It wasn't really in the middle where it would have had a greater health impact. I had a tremendous amount on I used to call them my arm thighs, and my thighs and my rear. And so I have a tremendous amount of excess skin there. At the end of the video, I'll show the skin. So, recovery expectations. I plan on doing nothing. I don't rely on my exercise in order to stay the size I am. And so I will be doing as little possible because I want the best possible results. I want to heal with the least amount of complications. I need this to go as smoothly as possible and the results to be as best as they can be for the amount of money that I'm investing. I'm going to be wearing those compression garments as long as I physically can, beyond the recommended. I would like to try for beyond the recommended amount of time. I also have expectations about irritability due to all of this, and so I plan on doing a few different mitigation strategies for what I'm expecting. I have found in the past that meditation can be very, very helpful at mood stabilization, so I plan on doing a prescriptive regimen of meditation. And I guess when I'm going through it, I'll try and film it so I can share with you guys how it helps or not. My mom is going to be my primary caregiver throughout this whole process, and it's going to be a long process. This is going to be about 3 months worth of surgeries and recovery. So it is a big hurdle to pass. And I want to be really, really honest about the expectations. The other thing that I'm going to be doing to help with it, and I'm going to be clearing this with the doctor first, is that for my protein supplement, I'm using bone broth protein mix. And I've started using this recently, and I really, really like it. I find it has improved my skin somewhat. I think the collagen in it is important, and I think that will be good for healing. So I'm hoping that that will improve my results as well. So the skin. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna sort of change the angle here. All right. Okay, so this is what I look like today. Let me get this down a little bit here. All right, so I'm wearing, I don't know, I think I'm wearing like a size 0 to a 4, depending on the brand of pants. I'm pretty much in an extra small, even though I have fairly broad shoulders. It's funny, I always thought I was a big-boned girl, but really, I'm not. These are my pants from the Salvation Army, and it doesn't really look like I have a whole lot in there. Let's just see. All of this has been tucked into my pants. As you can see, I don't have very much subcutaneous fat, so I think that he'll be able to do a really great job on the skin removal. There is a lot there, and that's just the belly. There's all around. My rear used to be out to here. In the thigh, I have a tremendous amount of excess skin. I'm not going to pull my pants down, but the pooling skin goes pretty much down to my knee, and so that thigh lift will be going all the way down here. My 360 will be going all the way around. There's a lot to remove there. When it comes to the arms, as you can see, I have great definition, and there's very little fat left in this. This is all just skin, but it's an impediment to exercise. It's a problem even in labs when I'm working. Same thing with the breasts. In a bra, it looks like I have something, but really, they're here. When I take that bra off, they're here, and there is nothing there. So I really will need help with that, the implant, to get a nice result. Although these procedures are considered cosmetic, I really consider them practical, because, for instance, like when I was doing my work before with scuba diving, it was the same thing. You're in a humid, confined, hot environment for long periods of time, same as when you're, in a chef lab, and all that, the moisture and the moving of the skin causes abrasions or is itchiness. There are practical issues as to why I really need this. And so I'm so glad and thankful for the opportunity to be able to do it. So 17 pounds of skin will be gone from me. I think I'm going to look quite different. Of course, this is how I see myself. It affects myself on a daily basis. I mean, every time I bend down and I see that, it bothers me every time. It really screws with your psyche. And after working so hard to achieve what I've got now, I don't only want to go halfway. I want to finish the journey and really be able to be proud, be able to wear a tank top. Like I have tank tops, but I never wear anything sleeveless, because I've had people come up to me and poke at the skin. And it's not for other people. I'm not doing this for anybody but myself. It is for my own mental well-being and health and physical well-being and health. I would like to be able to do stuff at the gym and all that without having to worry about, slapping myself in the face with the skin. I mean, like, it's really a ridiculous amount that's hanging off of me. So this process all gets started fairly soon. I fly down to LA on the 18th of April, and the surgical date is on the 20th. I am very excited. I'm confident and calm about how it's going to go, and I know it's going to be great, and I'm looking forward to my transformation. So subscribe if you haven't already, like the video, and follow me to hear more about the next half of this journey. Almost 10 years later, I'm finally going in for plastics, so I'm pretty excited. And here we go. Bye, guys.